placards here on behalf of humanity. You got ways you can make donations and how the donations actually help. This is the entry. This is their admission prices. Right here at the front they have the directory or the map. Looking forward to seeing lots of cool aquatic creatures. Right directly past the entry they do have restroom locations and some vending machines. This is nice. All of the fish. Hey everybody, Tom here for Tom's Road Trippin'. I am on Roanoke Island in North Carolina, and today I'm visiting the North Carolina Aquarium on Roanoke Island. Alright, so all three North Carolina aquariums are part of the same entity, essentially. They're all connected with the state. This is my third one that I've been to. If you want to see tours of the other two, look under my aquariums tab and you'll be able to see the tours. I am excited to be here. The other two that I've been to were fantastic, so I'm expecting nothing less than spectacular at this place here. I showed you a little mini map right at the entrance. I am wearing my hat because the last two that I've been to, they didn't really have hats for adults at the gift shops. Not really sure why. A lot of aquariums I've been to, they don't seem to have hats for adults. I don't know if they don't think adults wear hats. I certainly do. So anyway, they have some stuff outside I will check out after I show you everything inside. So let's get started. Just giving you a really quick glimpse. Yeah, they have a nature trail and stuff outside. Nice day, a little bit of an overcast, but you can see actually what the buildings look like. Again, we got this really nice little fountain here, entry building, restrooms. Got plants eating animals. Well, Venus flytrap is the probably most well known. The Carnivorous plant garden. So most animals eat plants, but these plants here eat animals, mostly insects, especially things like Venus flytraps. So that's interesting. All right, heading inside. Inside. Got all the rays and sharks up on the ceiling. That's really cool. She's giant megalodon mouth. The teeth. This is a recreation. So yeah, I'm actually glad these things aren't around anymore. Looks like they can eat a boat. If anyone's ever seen the movie Jaws, this is one up that definitely. They got Neptune's Theater. This is included with the mission. Alright, first tank I come to. This is really nice. Gonna show you what's inside this tank. Got Atlantic Creole fish. Got blue tang, adult and juvenile. French angelfish. Pudding wife wraiths. Purple reef fish. Queen angelfish. Slippery dick. Tomtate. Yellow goatfish. Permit. Spotfin porcupine fish. Cottonwick. Four-eye butterfly fish. So yeah, I love these kinds of fish, man. Those are cool. Yeah, those are, oh my god, that's such a cool looking fish. Yeah, but all these tanks are really, really nice. The ones that I've seen in the other two. Alright, going into this area. This area is called Seven Rivers. You got the alligator. It's a cypress swamp recreation. See all the cypress knees. And they're cleaning up. Got a little turtle. Got a little turtle. Yeah, they gotta keep the place clean for all the critters. I got diamondback terrapin. So yeah, that's what this turtle is. Diamondback terrapin. Really cute.
Look, a turtle.
Ooh, they got this nice tank right here. It looks like their screen is broken, so they have this over it to let you know all the different animals they got. Except the little small ones. I actually scared the heck out of this one fish. When I first walked over here, I guess I was a little too fast for him. A little too fast. Usually when I'm using my large camera, especially at zoos, I gotta be really careful how fast I move because I can accidentally scare the animals. Got a pygmy rattlesnake named Jeffy or Jeff. There he is. Always enjoy seeing the snakes. Lots of different snakes around. Got this next fantastic looking habitat. We're going to see some creek chub, dollar sunfish, eastern spiny softshell, golden shiner, greenfin darter, red swamp crayfish, robust red horse, rosy face shiner, rosy side dace, tadpole madtum. Yeah, man, very nice. All sorts of different fish. Like I said, I really like the design of all the different habitats. There's no critters in the upper portion. I don't think there is. The cool thing is you can see from above also, looking down. Of course, seeing all the fish under the water. Got another snake here. This is a timber rattlesnake. See his head. It's a good looking snake. Really good looking snake. Also has a nice designed habitat. Next up, going to see a rough green snake. Oh, there it is. Looks like a little vine. That's a cute little snake. Woo. It's amazing how snakes are able to climb, even though they don't got arms or legs. We got an eastern Hercules beetle. Let's see if I can find it. There's a lot of spots it can be in. Yeah, I am not really sure. I don't know if that's it right in the center. We got a scarlet king snake. Let me see. So I'm guessing the snake is going to be like in that or possibly behind it, because I am not seeing the snake. Can't always guarantee I'm going to see the critters that are in habitats like this. Next we got a slimy salamander. Alright, let's see if you can see this slimy salamander. Huh. Same situation. All sorts of different crevices and just places the salamander could be in. And sharing the habitat with the slimy salamander is the spotted salamander. So I don't see either one. They're just hiding really good. I mean, there's lots of little crevices to be in. Next we got a green anole. Green anole and brown anole are pretty common lizards you'll find outside, especially in the southern portion of the United States. I see these type of lizards all the time in my yard. A couple times I've been driving to work and all of a sudden the lizard just pops its head up, because it's usually by my windshield wipers or by the hood of my car, so I'll have to pull over, get the lizard, and put him safely off the car. So they're cool lizards. Very skittish though. Well, that's a cute one right there. Next up, we got a green tree frog. There's one of the froggies right there. And I see another one up a little higher. There we go. Try to get you a view. Froggy, froggy. We got a big giant frog. Let's photo op. Usually kids like frogs, especially little boys. Like anything dirty and slimy. Alright, next area up is Wild Wetlands. This area is really nice. Let's see what we see in here. Oh boy, North American river otter is olive. And this is Banks. And then Finn. So this is the otter habitat. Of course, lots and lots of water. Don't see anybody in the water at the moment. You might think otters spend all day in the water. That is actually not true. They spend a good portion of the day up on dry land. Usually sleeping. Oh, she found the otters. They're sleeping. Oh my gosh, they are so cute. Oh, I don't want to be too loud. Wake the babies up. Like that. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, that's all one otter. I'm sorry, I thought that was two otters. It's all one otter. All one otter. Oh my gosh, how adorable. So I'm going to check back later on and see if they're out in the main habitat, swimming around, being all cute and ottery. Got this next habitat. Alright, looks like their screen here is broken also, but it's nice that they have the stickers that go over it. So you can see some red-bellied turtle, eastern river cooter, yellow-bellied slider, red-eared slider, and eastern painted turtle. I always enjoy seeing the turtles and tortoises. Of course, turtles are much different than tortoises. Turtles can live in the water and on dry land. Tortoises are only dry land. Main difference, of course, is that turtles have the flippers on their legs. Tortoises do not. Ah, that little cute little one right there. Cute. And of course, they have the little space overhead because you see the one hanging out of the water. A lot of times, if you go by a pond or a lake, you'll sometimes see turtles hanging out on like branches. There's another one right there in the water. Almost missed. Just like otters do not spend all day in the water. Usually when they're sleeping, they're going to be out on dry land because they still have to breathe air. Next up, I guess, see some American alligator. And common carp. Largemouth bass. Leucistic American alligator. Common snapping turtle. There's a leucistic alligator. Really nice looking. It's different than an albino. There's a snapping turtle on the bottom. Careful of the fish swimming by. That's a pretty good sized snapping turtle. Wouldn't want to have one of those guys snap into my finger. There's the other alligator. Or back end of it anyway. There we go. Eye poking out, usually snout. A lot of times alligators will just have their head sticking out. And they have their either their hind legs or their tail on the bottom, which holds them up. Plenty of water. Next up, you got this tank. Gonna see some common snook, spot, I knew a dog named Spot, Atlantic croaker, black drum, Atlantic spadefish. There you go. Looks like a sunken boat. It's fantastic artificial reef. All different spadefish. Got Seasons of Love. Gonna see some eastern box turtle. There's the male eastern box turtle. And the female. Here's one of them. I like this habitat. See if I can find the other one. Oh, there we go. There's the other one in the water. See above area. Really love the design of these habitats. Very nice for the animals, and it's also very nice to look at for us, the visitors. Here's the other side view of the tank I showed you just before the box turtles. I love the spadefish. Again, looks like a sunken boat. You have some educational classes here. The schooling spot, coastal classroom. So there's classes in sections, so I'm not going to go any bit closer. I don't want to disturb them. Got this big turtle hanging from the ceiling. Alright, showing you the directory or map again. See where I'm at, right by the schooling spot. At Ocean's Edge. We got sea turtle stars. These are all of the people and different companies that have donated to the aquarium. Next up, we get the Star Center. One of the turtles. That's the Rehabilitation Center. Operation Sea Turtle Rescue. So sea turtles that have been injured in the wild are brought here. Sea turtle nesting season, May to September. Good size sea turtle. It's Crush.
I would say so, but it's amazing what you all are doing.
And on the walls, they got the different turtles and the sizes. You got a Kemp's Redley. Where's the green sea turtle? That's what we saw inside the tanks. Leatherback is huge. And you got Loggerhead. Inside here, kids can learn more about the sea turtles. You've got a nice tank here. Got Atlantic spadefish. Blue striped grunt. Common snook. French grunt. And look down. Look down are really cool looking. They're very silvery. And they have that name because they always appear like they're looking down. That's just the way their head is. They're just some big spadefish. I saw cute little ones earlier. What you looking at, guys? Got Critical Care. The Future for Sea Turtles. We do have restroom locations and a drinking fountain. Alright, next area. Next area is called Sea Treasures. Got these tanks here. Got orange spotted filefish, belted sandfish, thin striped hermit crab, blue chromis, striped blenny. So I'm guessing it's the critters that are in this tank. Now this tank is, you can see how it's shaped. Information up here about aquaculture. And this one tank has seahorses. I always love how they wrap their little tails around stuff to hold on. And they're sort of fins look like wings on the back of them, and they flutter as they swim. Really, really cute animals. Over here, I think these are filefish or pipefish. I'm not sure. There's no sign here. Really interesting looking. And this is yet a third view side of that one tank that I showed you that had like the sunken boat in it.
Mother Nature has dealt me and my crew terribly. Grab a barrel.
Cool thing on this side is there's no light reflection from the light out there.
Spanish ships collected the wealth of the New World, reunited in Cuba for the long journey home for nearly 200 years. So we set sail on the clock. August 8th, riding the curve of Florence.
You got this next tank. Got Caribbean spiny lobster. Got mottled mohara. Pigfish. Yeah, look at that lobster. Big old lobster. More angelfish in here, although they weren't listed. Another look down. Yeah, but a lobster is pretty neat looking. Get out of my way, fish. Boy, got these right here. You see some ridged slipper lobster, red lionfish, and Graysby grouper. See the grouper down there? Yeah, but the lionfish is a very invasive species. Normally found in the Pacific, but they made their way over to the Atlantic and the Gulf of Mexico. End up competing with native fish. Oh, and there is this slipper lobster. That's what I was looking for. Slipper lobster. Ooh. Would not want to wear one of these on my feet. Next up, you got these two tanks. Got balloon fish, bicolor damselfish, blue chromis, butter hamlet, creole wraiths, flamefish, four-eyed butterfly fish, French angelfish, high hat, ocean surgeonfish, queen angelfish, reef butterfly fish, Spanish hogfish, spotfin butterfly fish, yellowhead wraiths, I like these guys. And you seem to be like they're smiling. Oh, there's an eel in here. I didn't see the eel listed. Not sure why some of the critters I see, it's not just this place, it's all aquariums I've been to. They don't always have everything that's in the tank listed. Kind of frustrating. That's the other tank. Whew. Fish was chasing the other fish. What's up with that? See, even fish bicker. Chasing the other fish away from their little spice stuff they've got. Like, hey, this is my territory. Just like humans. So I like the design of this area. Hear the sounds. And they got these little windows and screens because it's supposed to be a sunken ship. Alright, got this next tank here. Gonna see some Boo Gregory. Spot-tail pinfish. Oh, nice, different fish. That's interesting. The two different types of fish in here, they kind of hang out together. The smaller ones, these guys here, are in the upper portion, whereas the larger of these fish are the lower portion. Primarily. I mean, there's a couple that aren't following that rule. Not a real rule, I just said that, but it just what I've noticed. Just more to theming. Said we're supposed to be in a sunken ship here. We've got this next tank right here. He's a northern kingfish. Teotug, hopefully I said it correctly. Winter flounder. You can see the flounder. These are ambush predators. Next up, you got sea senses. Says there are touch tanks. We're going to see some epaulet shark, Atlantic stingray, silver perch, oh, sea star. That's a big shape. Wow, that's a big one. Wow. Serpent sea. Wow.
Green brittle serpent sea star.
Yeah, that's really cool. I've never seen a chocolate chip sea star this large. Did they get bigger than this?
I think that's got to be his max, because when he started here about 3 years ago, he was probably about the size of the clams, but I haven't seen him grow in the last year or so.
Yeah, I've never seen them that large before. That's good size. I had no idea they got that big. Really cool. Thank you. Oh yeah, yeah. Yes, exactly, man. Urchin, the snails. You know, sea cucumber?
There's also another one here. A serpent sea star, another one.
Yeah.
Just hiding there.
Oh, yeah.
And on that wall, you can see a cowrie snail. He's like sticking on the one in the corner.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see him right there, yeah. Cool. But every time I see a touch pool, I think of Finding Dory.
Oh, yeah.
Where the kids are like sticking their fingers in. Yeah, I'm thinking, oh my god, these poor animals. Having little fingers on them all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So I got hand sanitizer and some paper towels, so I'm going to clean my hands. Next area up is delicate drifters. You can see some moon jelly. Got different size moon jellies, looks like. And moon jellies are the most well-known and most abundant of the jellyfish. Mainly because you're going to see moon jellies at every single aquarium you go to. These are good size also. There's a third tank. Next, got South American sea nettle. Sea nettles are just gorgeous. Really, really cool looking. Yes, we got Pacific sea nettle. These are a little bit smaller than the other ones. See more of a vibrant color also. And these long, looks like hairs. Those are their stingers. So the tops of them don't sting, but it's all of those stinger barbs that hang down off of them. Those are the bad parts. The South American sea nettle. These are good size. I'm showing you the directory again. See right where I'm at. I'm in delicate drifters. So I'm coming down to this area right here next. Alright, next area is called Ironclad Sanctuary. Making history. You need to pause to read, of course. Unless you're a really fast reader. Then you got the model. Lost and found. Ironclad agreement. Taking action. Wrecks to reefs. A corner of the graveyard. Lots of ships have gone down over the centuries. Got sand tiger shark research. Got this really big tank. Just a side view. All right, next up, Graveyard of the Atlantic.
Shipwreck. Shipwreck.
Oh yeah.
Shipwreck. Like sea bass.
Shark gone by.
Bait fish. Yeah, tiger ashore. That's a big shark. That's one get up.
All right, in this giant tank, we're going to see some yellowtail snapper, black drum, Goliath grouper, hermit, sand tiger shark, sandbar shark, sergeant major, sheep's head, spot-tail pinfish, tarpon, Florida pompano, pinfish, black sea bass, Atlantic spadefish. Yeah, you see a spadefish. So even though this is a recreation of a sunken ship, in the actual oceans they have ships that sunk naturally and ones that were sunk deliberately to create artificial reefs such as this. Creates a whole new ecosystem for the fish. And a safe space for some fish. Big old shark. All right, showing you the directory again. Going to be going through the Treasure Cove gift shop, and then I'm going to head outside to see the other stuff. The time of my visit, it is the end of November, so Christmas just around the corner. So they have a lot of their Christmas decorations up. You got a lot of different stuff here. Oh, I actually see hats. I don't remember seeing hats at the other two aquariums that I went to in North Carolina. I'm going to see how much those cost. Unless I bought one, the last one. I don't remember. I've been to so many different places, and I don't always remember what I got. So depending on the price of the hats, I will see if I'm going to get one. Of course, lots of stuff in here for the kids, plush. Little things like this. Kids come here with school groups, church groups, summer camps, grandparents, and of course with their own family. And they usually bring spending money so you can purchase still cheaper things. Lots of plush back here. You know, activity books. Alright, they got this hat right here for $18.99. Not bad. They got these hats here for $15.99, except I like the one that I showed you. It's the other ones. As you see, I'm wearing my hat. Now, this aquarium, unlike the other two, does not have a food place, you know, some place to get something to eat. So instead, I'm going to rely on the vending machines and snack machine because I'm starving and didn't eat anything because I was expecting to eat here. Alright, so I'm outside. Now I'm going to check out the nature trail. Alright, here we go. Gotta keep our eyes open. This is going to be out in the wilderness. Of course, this is designed for kids. Well, not necessarily for kids, but there are things for the kids to do out here. So it's more educational. So it's stuff for the kids to do. Gotta make it interesting. I seen squirrels running around chasing each other, doing fun squirrely stuff. It's like hands-on stuff, closed off right now. We got feeders. So yeah, it could be birds all around. Got this mini map here, Pollinator Garden and Maritime Forest Trail. See right where I'm at. There we go. See the bridge right out there that I took to get on Roanoke Island. There's another bridge over there. It all connects to the Atlantic. Alright, so I'm heading this direction just to get me to the gardens and the other trail. Here we go, path to garden. Can't be this way. Cool thing is it's still natural. It's not all paved. Alright. Alright, pollinator garden. Very, very important. Got winter wildlife. This is actually very relevant this time of year. Winter's coming up next month. So obviously pollinator garden, best time to come and see all of the blooms and flowers is during spring, as opposed to the opposite month or opposite season, which is autumn. But even though a lot of the flowers aren't blooming, it's still used for other animals, like I showed you on the sign. So a lot of this stuff here will go into dormant stage. So that's essentially to get snow in this area. And things like this will regrow and bloom again in the spring. There's all the different signs, let you know what the different plants are. So it might not look nice right now, but during the spring, like I said, this is going to be gorgeous. It's like passion flower. It helps with butterflies. But even during autumn, some things still have flowers on them. You hear the birds. Benches to sit down. So if you've been here before, and you've been here during the spring, you'll notice how nice this will look, or did look when you came here. Still cool to see. Got forest by the sea. So I'm going to be checking out this trail, because this actually goes out in the woods. Now, anytime you come to an environment like this, you see all these leaves and pine needles all over the ground, you want to be extra cautious and be mindful of your surroundings, because places like this is where snakes like to hide out or just hang out if they're going to try to sun themselves. Got hidden forest creatures. Just some of the critters that would be in a forest such as this. I like stuff like this. And helping coastal communities. All right, back over here to the garden. Yes, if you do come here, like I said, there's signs everywhere to let you know what exactly you are looking at. Got endangered ecosystems. A Monarch lava monitoring project. And over here, there's picnic tables. But yeah, I love nature. That's why I so enjoy going to zoos and aquariums. When I was younger, in my teens and my 20s, because I had such bad social anxiety, I spoke about this in the past, and anything out of my main routine just freaked me out. But going to parks and nature preserves, there was quite a few of them in the Tampa Bay area where I reside. I would go to them and just walk around. Some of the parks had boardwalks, and it was very tranquil, relaxing, helped me de-stress. So since I got help with my anxiety issue, and doing stuff that I never thought in a million years I'd be doing, I still go back to my roots, and I still enjoy stuff like this. Got fall pollinators, butterflies. It shows you right there. Even during the fall, butterflies are still out. So yep, even though the plants and flowers are going to sleep, as the sign says, so bees and butterflies are vital to everyone's survival. All life. From insects all the way up to humans. Without pollination, stuff doesn't grow. That includes crops. Alright, I'm over by the water again. This area is prone to hurricanes. Storm surge is the biggest danger. See on the map over there, this pole shows you some of the historic height of the storm surge. Alright, so I did find out, while they don't have a actual indoor food area, they do have this food truck, but it's only open during the season, summertime. So it's no longer open. See from outside that big giant building I was in, the glass top. Got the Soundside Pier. Got sound advice from an aquarium educator. And waterman's wisdom from a ferry boat captain. Water sports report from a recreational expert. Sighted on the Sound by a local birder. Beneath the Surface by a marine science student. Timeless Tales from a native Outer Banker. historically speaking, by a local authority. Healthy habits by a marine fisheries expert. Storms are brewing from a weather watcher. Hooked on fishing from an enthusiastic angler. And sound studies by a coastal scientist. Yeah, people can fish out here. I think you gotta have a permit. This is good to see. Recycle fishing line here. Rather than throwing your used fishing line out in the water, which can harm turtles and birds, you put it in this receptacle here. So right before I leave, I'm going to show you the otters. Hopefully they're going to be out in their habitat. Alright, I came back to see if any of the river otters were out here in the habitat. I see one of them. And that green toy-looking thing that you see, the zoo staff, or aquarium staff rather, puts treats inside of that. And it gives the otter some stimulation, basically. Because you don't have to hunt for food here at the aquarium. Oh, they are so cute. So I'm not sure if it's the same one that I saw in this spot earlier when I first came in. I noticed their little gate is open. So I'm unsure if they're out here separately or if they can all come out here at the same time. Oh, there we go. Look, he's having a ball. So I'm unsure why there's only one out here, basically, is what I'm saying. This one's really cute, though. Just looks so cuddly. Name and water. Wow, it came right up here. Got someone to look at her, you know, or him. Super, super cute. I came back over here and I see an otter in here now. I'm assuming it was always in here, it was just further back where I couldn't see the critter, you know. It's, like I said, I'm not sure how they have them separated or why they have them separated. According to information that I saw, there's 3 different otters. And the other one is still in the water. So it's not the same otter. Alright everybody, that is going to do it for my visit to the North Carolina Aquarium on Roanoke Island. I had a lot of fun. As I said, this was my 3rd of the North Carolina Aquariums. If you are interested in seeing the tours I did of the other 2, please check my aquariums tab and you will see them there. Each aquarium is slightly different and the critters that they have in there slightly differ between the 3 locations. It's depending on where they are relative to the state. All 3 of them are on the coastal side of the state. And each one has different information about the different areas. So I'm very impressed with the habitats here. Very, very nicely done, naturalistic, and it is good for the animals, and of course me as a visitor really enjoy stuff like that. So leave some comments down below what your favorite portion of my visit here was. If you have been here in the past, leave some comments down below. I love hearing from people. If this happens to be your first video of mine, I've gone to aquariums all over the United States. I also go to zoos, theme parks, amusement parks, state and national parks, and an occasional quirky roadside attraction. I've been to almost all 50 states so far, and I'm hoping to expand beyond the United States eventually. That's sometime in the future, though. Still lots to see here in the States. Going into Canada, I want to do stuff that I don't have to necessarily fly to. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.